Thank you for staying with us. Now, the once dominant People's Democratic Party, PDP, is struggling to survive ahead of the 2027 elections, hit by high-profile defections and deep internal rifts. Despite holding 37 Senate and 118 House seats after 2023, the PDP has lost key figures like Delta Governor Sheriff Oborevwori, former VP candidate Ifeanyi Okowa, to the ruling APC. A fractured leadership and internal feuds are allegedly pushing more towards the exit. The party's National Working Committee held emergency meetings, while ex-Senate President Bukola Saraki leads a damage control mission, warning more senators and governors may walk before 2026. Meanwhile, a powerful new opposition bloc is taking shape. A coalition backed by Atiku Abubakar, Peter Obi, and other opposition leaders is coalescing under the African Democratic Congress, ADC, aiming to challenge APC dominance. Former Senate President David Mark, now coalition chair, warns of creeping authoritarianism under Tinubu's rule. Analysts say the APC stands to benefit from the divided opposition unless PDP regains cohesion fast. Now, with the gale of defections and emergence of a new coalition on the Nigerian political scene, does the People's Democratic Party stand any chance of winning the 2027 general elections? Politicians and former Publicity Secretary, Action Democratic Party, Adelaja Adeoye, joins us now on Newsday. Thank you for joining us. Good afternoon.
Thank you. How are you?
Very well, thank you. I'd like to start by getting your general assessment of the internal crisis within the PDP and what you think the party can do, especially now that it has slated its convention for November this year.
Yeah, thank you. Let me make a clarification. PDP is not in crisis as we speak. Crisis you mentioned was just a little a misunderstanding we had in the past, which was as a result of a, national secretaryship, and that has been resolved, and the party is, moving, forward.
Okay, so there are no internal wranglings,
you can see that the 101 National Executive Council meeting of the party, you can see how friendly it was. You can see all the stakeholders in the party came together. They deliberated on a number of things, including the upcoming, national convention for 11th of November in Ibadan. So, the party is moving in the right direction.
Yeah, but what about the defections going on, the consistent, jumping ship that we're seeing from your party members?
Well, the truth of the matter is that we are running a constitutional democracy. People have the right to choose where they want to go to, for their political aspiration. Yeah. But as I talk to you today, PDP is regaining its ground as the foremost and formidable opposition party in Nigeria and, by extension, in Africa, because we pride ourselves as the biggest political party in Africa, and that is what we are still that's the stand of the party as of today.
So what exactly are the goals, especially now? We know that the National Convention has been shifted several times, but now it has been moved to Oyo State. Can you tell us what exactly is the reason for that? Well,
from my own knowledge, I don't think the party has taken any decision on National Convention before the one that they slated for November 11 in Oyo State.
How about the one that was slated for August?
Yeah, for me, I told you what I know. I don't have information. I'm not aware of that.
Okay.
But as it is now, the party leadership have taken position, that the National Convention is going to take place in Oyo State on 11th of November this year. And I know that the convention is going to be a way forward for the party in terms of this, rebuilding and the restructure of the party. Recently, I think about a few days ago, the party national, leadership, sent communique on, the congresses that will happen in some states like Lagos, Ogun, Oyo, and some other states, and also, gave instruction on a nationwide, a party membership mobilization. So I believe these are the right, thing to be done at this time, because there are a lot of young people who are on the social media who do not belong to any political party, who are of voting age. So this is a time for us to conscientize them, sell the party to them, for them to join the credible alternative political party, which is PDP, the party that is waiting to take power in 2027 from the ruling APC. So the effort is ongoing nationwide across our party state chapters. A lot of effort has been put in place as we speak. You understand? So because what the media will always report is they will say, oh, there's a crisis here, there's a crisis there. But when the crisis is no more and the party is moving forward, so we also need to let Nigerians know that there's no rancor, there's no crisis in PDP. PDP is working very hard to rescue them in 2027 from current administration.
So how do you think the party can address issues of zoning to pacify aggrieved members, especially when you look at the former Senate President Bukola Saraki saying that he knows that there will still be more defections, more people will still leave the party. Do you think that perhaps there's still some embittered members within the party? And do you see the coming convention making moves to douse all of those tensions?
Well, I think the former Senate President Bukola Saraki made that statement before the last National Executive Council meeting. Of course, there was a time that, the party leaders, were thinking of coming together to take some critical decision for the party. So a lot of things, a lot of rumor was going on there. A lot of people were saying all sort of things as it appears to them. But as I tell you, the party has gone beyond that. Recently, you cannot see anybody saying they are defecting from PDP to another party. You understand? So people are now saying that, okay, the party leadership are now on their toes, making sure that they revive, the party and get the party working, to pacify people. Of course, like I told you, PDP is the most credible alternative and the party that believes in democracy, and is a party that believes in internal, dispute resolution mechanism. So whatsoever that is it that, we need to do, the party leaders will sit. They will agree and they will make sure that everybody is carried along. And in terms of zoning and all of that, the party leadership will, with their best, skill and knowledge, they will come together. They will take the decision that will be far-reaching, that will produce results for us for 2027. Because as I told you, some of the people that left PDP, some of our members that left PDP for ADC or some other party, they've started returning back to the PDP. Because
can you give us an example?
I said some member of our party, some of our members,
yes.
When you're talking about member, it's not all those people that has big names that, that I'm talking about. There are real party members, the grassroots members, you understand, because they took those decisions because they were not well informed of where they were going to. Because as you know now, even the ADC, there is crisis. There is a legal crisis there. Somebody, Bala just came up and said he's the national chairman. He's different from, the Senator David Mark. You understand? So there is a lot of, legal crisis in ADC. So people are now seeing that, no, PDP is well-rooted political party. Is a party that has structure in all the wards in this country, in all the local government in this country. So you cannot say that kind of political party is what anybody can just say, I defect, and a party just came up and you believe that that party can do better than PDP. Is not possible,
so,
my dear sister.
So you already delved into the other part I was coming to, which is the coalition, the ADC coalition. So you're saying that that coalition does not hold water, despite the fact that many of the big names, as you said, in your party have moved to the coalition, like Atiku Abubakar. We have one of your other party members that has also moved to the ADC. Dele Momodu was the name I was trying to remember. So are you saying that all of those people leaving the PDP do not have any impact, do not have any bearing on the party's performance at the 2027 election?
Well, like I have told you before, when we are talking about democracy, we are talking about party politics. We are talking about the grassroots people. The people that will do the job are the grassroots. The people that will come out on the day of election to go and canvass, to people that will guide our votes and make sure that our vote count. Those are the people I'm talking about. I'm not talking about people that are on the internet doing politics on the internet. We are talking about grassroots politics.
Saying people like Adelaja
hold on. We are talking about grassroots politics. We are building we are consolidating on our grassroots structure.
But the PDP wants
this is not the first time.
Let me just make this point. The PDP once chose Atiku as its candidate for the elections.
I'm not saying Atiku is doing
internet. You just said they are doing
I'm not
saying
politics. You mentioned it's not only Atiku you mentioned.
Yes.
Atiku, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, I call him Baba Atiku. This is not the first time Alhaji Atiku Abubakar is exiting PDP and is coming back to PDP. Do you understand? So what he has done is to his own rights. He has his own rights. Like I mentioned earlier, that everybody you feel that they leave one political party for another, they have their rights. That does not mean that political party will not function. That does not mean that political party will not win election. But we, as a party, we are coming together. All the party leaders are coming together to make sure that the party is rebuilt, the party is fortified as against 2027 election, so that we can win a lot of election in this country.
Fantastic. Talking about rebuilding the party, what is the party doing about those who claim to be members of the party and are supporting candidates of other political parties?
Well, the party, like I told you, is repositioning. In political party, there's one language we say politics is a game of numbers. You understand? As you have political parties, some people will want to do other thing that they believe in. But the party will ensure that all the people that will be at the saddle are going to be people who are die-hard PDP members that will not, trade their votes for another political party.
When you say saddle, what do you mean?
I don't get
that. The party will ensure that
the people that will be at the saddle, the people that are going to be at the forefront of our structure, from the ward, from the local government, from the state, from the national level, everybody, political party is a structure. We have ward structure, we have local government structure, we have state structure, we have national structure. So all of this structure is what I'm talking about, that they are going to be people who believe in the ideals of the founding fathers of our political party, PDP.
So and
if you look at in Lagos State now, our leader, Chief Olabode George, is at the forefront and is doing everything possible to ensure that our party, is revived, so that we have a better result compared to what we had in 2023. So that in 2027, we are going to have a better result in 2027 across Southwest, across Nigeria, particularly in Lagos State.
All right. Do you believe that the FCT minister, Mr. Nyesom Wike, is also part of those people that have the best interest of the party at heart, as you said?
Well, we cannot say he is still a member of our party. He has not told anybody that he has resigned from our political party. Yeah, so he's still a member of our party. For the fact that, there are a lot of, controversies here and there, you understand what I'm saying? A political leader can take a decision today, okay, which you might have a doubt about. Tomorrow, he might have a change of mind and do something else that will say, wow, but you did this yesterday, but you are taking this position today. So sometimes, that is what politics is. You just see some people, they take some position for their own best interest at that point in time. But as we speak, former governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, is still a member of PDP. He has not told anybody that he has resigned. So we still respect him as a leader of our party. So we believe that in one way or the other, as a leader, in one way or the other, he might be contributing to the party in a way that we are not seeing, for the fact that he's a minister under this present administration. So like I said, he's still a member of our party until when he says he is no longer a member of our party. And we have a culture in our party, PDP. We don't come out and begin to badmouth our leaders in our party. So if our leaders are not doing something that we feel that they should not be doing, there's internal mechanism at which we communicate to themselves. We are not going to go on the internet and begin to insult them and begin to lament and begin to say all sorts of things that we are not supposed to say. Okay, so but we believe that in 2027, PDP is going to show a very big surprise in this country. Of course, a lot of reforms are going on, but we keep it under the wrap. But as it unfolds, Nigeria will begin to see it and believe in Nigeria, because we can compare when PDP was at the saddle between 1999 and 2015. We all knew how Nigeria was. We know what happened between 2023, 2015 and presently. We know what we are feeling in terms of the economy. We know where the economy is. So PDP is the only grassrooted political party. There's no party that can perform any magic and just come out and form structure in all of this political world across the country. So it is PDP that is going to take Nigeria to the promised land.
Well, that's your opinion. But looking at, because we have to let you go now, but looking at some comments by some members of your party that Nigeria is gradually turning into a one-party state. What are your thoughts on that? Nigeria
cannot become a one-party state. It is just a narrative, some people in the ruling party are promoting just to discourage people and make other political parties look like they are weakened, that they are not functional, so that they can have their pass and do whatever they want to do. But as I speak to you, you are still seeing that PDP have governors, have House of Rep members, have this, have that, at elective positions. So how can you say Nigeria is a one-party state? It's not possible. 2027 is going to be here. We are going to see results. We are going to see how Lagos State is going to be won by PDP. Other states are going to be won by PDP. The federal seat in Abuja is going to be won by PDP. You can write it down. You will see it. It will happen.
It'll be interesting to see that. We know that in 2015, we saw a coalition topple the sitting government. Is PDP planning to form any coalition?
Well, what we currently have now, like I've been telling people, this is not a coalition. This is a political party that is trying to, that
so
want
no plans
to do.
Of coalition
No,
in the future?
PDP. No, I'm talking about the ADC. People mistake it to say a coalition. This is not coalition. It is a small political party that is just trying to gain relevance. Okay. This is not how coalition is formed.
But you answered my question.
Coalition, hold on. Coalition is going to be formed by a lot of political parties coming together.
All right, well,
okay, and PDP, if there is going to be any functional coalition in this country, it has to be, organized by PDP.
On that note, we have to let you go. Politician and former Publicity Secretary, Action Democratic Party, Adelaja Adeoye. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.